Okay, here we go. Again, excuse my all of that. I just had dinner, a big bowl of my chili, and the spices and all that kind of stuff has a tendency to mess up with my throat. Anyway, this is going to be 3 NASCAR cars. Ryan Blaney's number 12, since he has the most wins of these 3 cars. He's going close to the finish line. This will be a white finish line. And William Byron has the next most wins. And Ricky Steinhaus Jr. has the least amount of wins out of these 3 cars. And so these are going to be about like that. Pins in their place where the flames will start, so I'll know because this is going to get painted black. And I have tape and the big push pins, and I have a piece of cardboard with the grain going this way because I am finding out that the car, even just a single car, not the Hot Wheels and Matchbook so much, but the bigger die-cast cars, they actually sink, and the epoxy goes there, so the epoxy winds up being like over into the rim instead of just catching the tire. So anyway, that's why I started doing that. So here we go. Okay, here goes nothing. This is it's called the world's smallest blower. It came from Europe somewhere, England or somewhere like that. And I've had it for about a year. And I just actually started using it here about 6 months ago or so. So here we go. I like that. I like that. I'll buy that one. Okay, I am happy. That was quick. That was easy. That was quick and that was easy. What's going to happen down here? Okay, just trying to blow a little bit of the excess paint off the top of that tape. I hope that works. I hope that works. I probably should try and, I know I should have probably stuck the tape over the sides and let some stick down so I could grab one. I've got it cut off on top so the side was black, was my thinking. So anyway, we'll see what happens when it dries. There's something there that doesn't want to pop, so maybe it's not above that. And again, these pet pads, Walmart, they're $1 a piece, $1 and a couple of pennies. There are 30 of them for $30 plus tax, so they're $1.03 or $1.04 a piece, and they are well worth it. Like I've said 100 times now, I've been putting these on this table for 1.5 years now. I've done 4, 5, 6 paintings. This thing was just total mess with epoxy and paint and everything else, and there is nothing on the table that wasn't there when I started. So these are great, and they got to be awful good for a pet too. But if you're trying to protect anything from anything, any liquids and all that kind of stuff, this is an easy way to go. I just tape a piece of tape on the side and stick it underneath the bottom of the table on all four, the center and the 2 ends, and that's it. So this is the way this is going to go. He's going to be up there. He's going to be second, and poor Ricky is going to be third. And that's the way they're going to go in there. So, like that, I guess. So anyway, we'll have to wait a couple of days, and then I'm going to epoxy it. So, see you when that happens. Bye. Okay, here we are ready to epoxy. I've got my 3 flames, and when I took the tape off of there, it had the edge of the tape didn't get down in the grooves of the canvas enough, and so the black had kind of bled into it. So I now have a very thin piece of plastic, white plastic. I got sheets of it from my modeling days, my car modeling days, and so I just kind of Elmer glued that onto there, mainly just to keep it on there, and because the epoxy is going to tie it all in. And so we still have Ryan Blaney's number 12 is going to be first. William Byron's number 24 is going to be second. And Ricky Steinhaus Jr.'s number 47 is going to be third, in the process of finishing the finish line. But as in NASCAR, anything could happen at the finish line. So here we go. My epoxy is already done. This is just a little less than 4 square foot, which takes 4 ounces. So we got 4 ounces of ProMarine. It's a 50-50 mix, and here we go. And one of the things I did was with 4 individual cars that I did on individual 7x14 canvases. I epoxied them last Wednesday afternoon. Excuse me. And I wound up packing them up Friday afternoon, late Friday afternoon, for the Farmers Market Craft Fair that I went to on Saturday. And I'm sitting there looking at them and realize, wait a minute, the car is crooked, sitting crooked. And what had happened was, because the epoxy had not set up enough, it had only been maybe 28-30 hours since I had done it. And if I had just left it alone and flat, everything would have been fine. But because I carried them, I guess the way I carried them in the car to get to the market, they wound up sitting crooked on the canvas, like one side was down in a hole. Now luckily I said, well, okay, worst comes to worst, I'll just cut out of the canvas and throw the canvas away and reuse the car, because the cars are about $6.50 a piece, and like there's going to be $18, almost $20 worth of cars on this one. Anyway, I got to wondering if I ran my heat gun over the back of the canvas, holding the canvas the car upside down, obviously, and if that would kind of correct the situation. And lo and behold, it did. So, but I learned a lesson. Now this it's supposed to rain next Saturday, so this is Sunday, by the way. So it's supposed to rain next Saturday, but that's a week away, so there's no telling. That's what this one's going to be for, is for that Farmers Market Craft Fair. And so I've got plenty of time for this to get totally solid. I've still got the cardboard underneath it to hold it straight, and all that kind of stuff. So that'll pretty much do that. As I can tell, everything is covered. Looking at it, dripping down the edges. I don't see any canvas showing through. I don't see any holes anywhere. Any divots, blah blah blah. And then for the purist, I will use the torch when the fumes kind of dissipate a little bit. This is the NASCAR authentic packages these come in, and so there's that. Now, a little torchy. I haven't started a fire doing this yet. Nothing's even popped up. Although, remember when they used to use alcohol in Indy 500 cars and Formula One cars, you couldn't see the flames. So there you go on that problem. I might have flames going on this and might not even know it. Anyway, but it doesn't take long for those fumes to go enough away to where they won't catch on fire, I hope. Probably ought to use the torch first. Anyway, so that looks all pretty good. Everything seems to be pretty good here. There we go. I will do a little bit on when it's dry. We're still in the frame, so everything's looking good there. Okay, thanks for watching this far, and you know, all the stuff. Subscribe, comment, especially comments. I don't get a lot of those. Sure would like to know what people think and all that kind of stuff. Whether I'm doing a good job or a crummy job or whatever. Anyway, bye. Okay, here it is a couple of days later, and it's almost dry. I still don't want to mess with it. I've got the whole week before the last farmer's market to go, so I'm just going to leave it right here and not touch it, which is very hard for me. And anyway, there it is. Everything looks really cool. It all came out pretty good. Flames are looking good. There we go, sitting on the kitchen table. Or do I say that already? Anyway, thank you for watching, and see you on the next one. Bye.